After a life-changing accident, one Hardin man has been relearning and reteaching himself his daily functions. Ren Wadsworth shows us that through his months of hard work, he is starting to regain his life.
The ability to do tasks like getting dressed, feeding ourselves, and even driving to work may be things we take for granted most days. But after a severe accident, Jasper Half here knows how precious that independence is and is working hard to regain his.
At 19 years old, Jasper Half never thought he would have to start his life over again. But after a late-night hit-and-run accident last December, Half was left with severe injuries. He was treated at an intensive care unit in Hardin for 2 weeks before being moved into the Rehabilitation Hospital of Montana, where he learned the true severity of his injuries. Half had a spinal cord injury, nerve damage to his arm, and a loss of feeling from the chest down. But he and his occupational and physical therapist created a plan for him to relearn and rework ways to continue living as independently as he can.
When I first got here, my whole goal at the time for that week was just to maintain sitting up, like how I am now. Because before, I was bedridden that entire time, so like even the thought of a wheelchair was still far to come. And then once I got here, they started to give me sit up, and yeah, I've came a long way. Because before it was just sitting at the edge of the mat to try to maintain something, and then now I'm able to scoot, do rolls. Yeah, it was a journey to get here.
Both of Half's therapists from ROM remarked on his quick and successful progression over his stay so far, just shy of 2 months, and the impact all of his hard work during that time will have in his recovery going forward.
When people come to the Rehab Hospital of Montana, I mean, the goal is to get them to a level where they can be independent and do things on their own. In Jasper's case, I mean, it's really important that he can live a life, and yes, he will be using a wheelchair, but because of his upper body strength, which keeps improving daily, he'll be able to be independent at that level, which will virtually change his life. So if he wouldn't have come to a place where he could get that rehabilitation, he would potentially end up in bed and for the rest of his life.
And for the young man with big plans for the future, that fate was unacceptable. And Jasper tells us he's maintaining that same positive attitude with all of his ambitions moving forward.
Don't give up, because there's still a lot left to life to live, especially with being handicapped. You're not really handicapped at all. It's just a new set of challenges to get through. And if there's a will, there's a way. You can get over it and you can climb the mountain too and do all the things you still can do.
Ren Wadsworth, Nonstop Local.
All right, Ren, thank you very much for that.